Macey Donovan, congratulations again in order this week. You move up to 8-1, the only loss to Southern Illinois Edwardsville playing at home. Your impression of the weekend going 2-1?
Yeah, when you travel 2 weeks in a row, that automatically puts us in a really tough spot. But our team just came in on fire, and I think they had this not burden on their shoulder, but just the desire to be great this weekend and kind of push the needle, keep pushing the needle. And we've just put ourselves in a really great position. And so I think there was some freedom, this weekend to just go and play and be us. And then obviously we got to SIUE and they pushed us in their gym late on a Friday night. We didn't have a normal warm-up because there was a match before us. So just some weird things for that match. And obviously as a coach, I want to go back to that match and do it over again because I think we're a great team. And but kudos to SIUE for taking advantage. I think they had one of their best matches of the year, and ours was not our best match of the year. And so it's just one of those, caught them on a bad night, but glad that my team responded on Saturday and just took care of Austin Peay. So again, just our team's in a really great space, and right now we're managing just health and overall recovery for our kids.
Yeah. Not to be overlooked, you beat Seattle in the first match. You beat this team twice. You're their only two losses. That's to say something, too, when you come back and you beat a team that obviously had motivation to get a payback.
Yeah, we beat them, and at the end of the match, the coach was like, I don't know what you've been doing, but you guys look completely different, and, compared to last year, because we played them last year, and we got rocked. And so I think that was just an awesome thing for our girls to see, just the progress that they've made, that they played at the same team again last year, and they've done it twice now this year, where they get to see the work that's been done and just what they've been working on, and just learning how to be great players of the game. And not that they weren't before, but just being a little bit more specific on what we need. And in being specific, it helps them be more simple. So that's what we've been working on, and our team's just doing a really nice job.
You certainly are. You're back at home this weekend, Denver, Northern Colorado, and then Utah Tech. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What do you want to see your team? Obviously, they bounced back from a loss, so now where do you go from here?
Yeah, I think this will probably be our most competitive weekend that we've had so far. I'm thankful that it's at home, but really great opportunity to play some in-state teams and some competitive teams. Denver's coming off of a win against Arkansas this weekend. UNC's beat Washington earlier this year. So I think we're coming in against some teams that are clearly talented and are going to push us, and I'm excited for that, excited to be home. And obviously for us, if we are passing well, we can run what we want. And then obviously putting the right people out there that are going to go score points. And whatever that looks like offensively for us, I think all of us know that we're in a position to make changes and adjustments as needed, and our team is way good with that. So just going into this weekend with a clear head, knowing what we want to do, but also able to make some changes as we need to. So excited for it, excited to be pushed, especially as we go into conference next weekend. I think this kind of gives us a nice runway into that.
Part of this weekend, Friday night, we'll be honoring Matt McShane, the late Matt McShane, former coach here at Air Force, several coaches back. Did you know Matt? And in your words, being able to honor someone who did so much for Air Force volleyball.
Yeah, I knew Matt. He was doing some recruiting for Cal back in the day, and so when I was young, there were some ties there. And then obviously when I was at Arizona State, he was the head coach here, and we played them here. And so I remember him just being this jolly guy on the bench, and I think he moved the needle for Air Force volleyball in the time that he was here, and been able to speak with his wife a couple different times, and just a wonderful couple, and thankful for what Matt has done for Air Force volleyball, and just pushing the needle for us, and we're excited to, memorialize him in a match, and, even though he didn't finish here, the work that he did for our program is, I think something that is worth noting and celebrating him.
Final question I have for you. You mentioned passing. What to you is has been the key to the success and to keep it going?
Yeah, we strive to be pretty simple and balanced on serve receive, and I think teams are trying to find people to target, and it's being really hard. It's been really hard for them to figure out who that is, and in so doing, people are receiving serves that wouldn't typically receive serves. So they're trying to push some serves in different spots, and that's different for us. Obviously towards the front half of the year, you're going to have teams that want to target our outside hitters because they want to slow them down. They don't want them to be offensive. But our outside hitters pass pretty well. So then they start going to the libero, and the libero's like, Joe's sometimes like, what? Why are they coming after me? I'm the lib, So that's been pretty funny where, teams are going to now pick on seams and rotations, and they're going to be more specific, and so we're just trying to hone in on that a little bit.
Awesome. Macey, Donathan, thanks. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.